Good day, viewers, and welcome to GFIS News Hour. I am Tombra Digambolo, and Joe Douglas is here with me. The news on the hour: Great Faith International School graduates 31 Year 12 learners today. The managing director of Great Faith International School, Mrs. John Udekpo, unveils his vision for the school for the next 10 years. Blue House wins the 2023 Inter-House Sports Competition. Great Faith International School marks a maiden edition of Global Cultural Day. Great Faith International School holds the 2023 Universal Children's Day. Now, the news in full. Great Faith International School graduates 31 Year 12 learners today. This graduation ceremony, which doubles as the prize-giving day, is a day set aside by the school's management to celebrate with these learners, both in the senior secondary, junior secondary, and primary section, and to award prizes to some learners who performed excellently throughout the session. Our correspondent Nkek Owajiro John has the details.
According to reports, these Year 12 learners who are graduating today have successfully completed their senior secondary school certificate examination and are hopeful that they will perform excellently. According to the vice principal of the school, Mrs. Ogechi Chukwuemeka, the examination was a wonderful outing as the learners walked into the examination hall having confidence in themselves. She commented that even the invigilators sent by the examination bodies attested to the fact that the learners displayed a good level of self-confidence in what they are doing.
Our learners did their best, and as much as possible as in school, we tried not to encourage any form of malpractices. It was a wonderful outing and hope to have a beautiful result in the end. I can say they were well behaved, they were focused. In fact, some of the invigilators who were sent from WAEC attested to the fact that our learners showed a good level of self-confidence in what they are doing.
Mrs. Chukwuemeka further advised the 11 learners not to relent but study hard for their upcoming external examination. I am Nkeke Owajiro John, GFIS News.
However, the economics teacher of the school, Mrs. Adiola Oyeosi, said that she's expecting the best from the learners because the teachers have given them their very best. Also, the biology teacher, Mr. Simon Morrison, affirmed by saying that the learners' conduct and performance in the external examination is a normal thing for the school. Speaking to our correspondent, the senior prefect boy, James Udekpo, commented that the teachers prepared them adequately before the examination and advised the upcoming Year 12 learners to read very well. Also, our senior prefect girl, Henrietta Amangala, said she's expecting more of A's and B's in her WAEC examination.
The managing director of Great Faith International School, Port Harcourt, Mrs. John Udekpo, reveals that she is looking forward to seeing an A-level foundation school and, by God's grace, having Great Faith University in the next 10 years. She made this known recently during an interview session with our team of reporters. Our correspondent, Omasui Solomon Bob, has the details.
The managing director, Mrs. John Udekpo, comments that the school has been able to achieve 60% of her vision since her inception.
For these 10 years, how well have you seen the vision of the school being achieved?
Well, I'll say 60% because we still need to work. We still need to give in our best. We are going to where we're heading to by His grace. The Lord has helped us thus far. The vision of Great Faith is to be a world-class school of moral and academic excellence that will raise godly and excellent leaders. The mission statement is to inculcate Christian virtues, academic excellence, and sterling leadership qualities in our learners that will make them stand distinctively out from the crowd by virtue of hard work, self-reliance, and discipline.
She pointed out that the school, which was established on September 17 in the year 2012, has a vision to become a world-class school of moral and academic excellence that will raise godly and excellent leaders. I am Omasui Solomon Bob, GFIS News.
The MD, however, commended the final year learners, saying that she was impressed with their conduct and performance in the just concluded WAEC exams. She reiterates that even though there are malpractices everywhere in society and in schools, but the learners of Great Faith International School walk into the exam hall confidently and come out smiling.
The Blue House of Great Faith International School won the 2023 Inter-House competition. According to the report, Blue House emerged as the overall best in the inter-house considering their high points in different sporting activities. The inter-house competition, which took place at Polo Club, GRA, Port Harcourt, kicked off with a march past as the six different houses marched in their unique style and formation. This was followed by different track events such as egg race, fill in the bottle race, 50 meters race, 200-meter race, relay race, and among other events for the nursery and primary learners. Meanwhile, the event saw the secondary learners fully participating in relay race, 100-meter race, 200-meter race, tug of war, and other sporting activities. However, at the end of the event, the chairman and the managing director of the school, Engineer and Mrs. John Udeikpo, thanked the houses, learners, and staff for their efforts and performances. Awards were given to the best houses in different sporting activities, while the overall trophy was given to Blue House. Furthermore, prizes were given to the best housemaster, Mr. Prosper Ekine, and the best housemistress, Mrs. Lillian Assi.
Great Faith International School marks the maiden edition of the Global Cultural Day. According to this report, the Cultural Day was the first of its kind as the school decided to mark the Independence Day celebration by organizing a Global Cultural Day. It was a remarkable, memorable, and colorful event as the learners were seen dressed in different cultural attires of the different countries like Ghana, India, Brazil, Mexico, Scotland, and New Zealand. Each group performed wonderfully by presenting the culture of each country through their dressing pattern, language, food, greeting and salutation, singing their songs, reciting the national anthem, and rendering a brief speech on the country's history. The highlights of the events was the cutting of the cake by the staff and learners, picture shooting, and dancing. Great Faith International School organizes her annual Noel Show. This epoch-making event marked the beginning of the Christmas celebration, which was recently held at the primary section of the school. The report has it that this event was a huge success as the learners, led by their teachers, displayed some musical talents in different presentations. The secondary school senior prefect girl, Miss Henrietta Amangala, took the Bible reading from the book of John chapter 1, verses 3 to 14. The secondary choir, led by Mr. Sam Ogulu, sang melodiously like the angelic host, while other primary learners equally performed wonderfully. The highlight of the occasion was the gift of cash to the secondary choir by the managing director, Mrs. John Udepo. Lastly, a well-decorated cake for the occasion was cut, and pictures were taken by the MD, the principal, and admin.
Great Faith International School holds the 2023 Universal Children's Day. This is a day set aside as Children's Day and marked on the 27th of May and observed as a public holiday in Nigeria. This year, Children's Day was observed on the 26th of May by Great Faith International School in the secondary section of the school. The event saw learners fully involved in a debate titled "Fast Foods Are Better Than Homemade Food," while some were involved in dancing competition, drinking competition, comedy, and drama mimicking some teachers' teaching methods. Also, a dance competition was held between teachers. The event ended with dance, entertainment, as food and drinks were shared to students and staff.
Great Faith International School held her cooking competition on the 20th of June 2023 at the secondary section. Reports has it that many tasty dishes such as banga rice, ofada rice, shawarma, white rice, chicken sauce, afang soup, pounded yam, and nsala soup were made by the learners. At the end of the cooking competition, out of 10 groups, Team Jasminium came first, Team Heather came second, Team Ivy came third, while Team Daffodil came first in the cooking writing competition. It was an amazing day as all the learners enjoyed themselves.
Now we'll be joined by Peaceful Shimaya, who took a tour to the primary section.
The primary section of Great Faith International School marked her French Day, which took place on the 23rd of July 2023. It was indeed a memorable day as the primary learners displayed different skills using French language in communication. The activities of the day include singing of songs in French, rendering the Nigerian national anthem in French, and presenting a drama in French. At the end of the day, the learners and teachers were given gifts for their outstanding performances in French. The Great Faith International School primary learner, Juanita Joseph, has emerged second in Category A of the Creative Mind Educate Arts competition. This national competition took place on the 2nd of June 2023. The report added that Olushini Ayomide Lawal from the primary section made it to the top 10 list in Category B of the Creative Mind Educate Arts competition, while 11 learners made it to the second round of the competition. This was Shemaya, GFIS News.
To end the news, here is a recap of the news headlines. Great Faith International School graduates 31 SS3 learners today. The Managing Director of Great Faith International School, Mrs. John Udekpo, unveils her vision for the school for the next 10 years. Blue House wins the 2023 Inter-House Sports Competition. Great Faith International School marks her maiden edition of Global Cultural Day. Great Faith International School holds the 2023 Universal Children's Day. That's the news. I still remain Tobra Digambolo and my colleague,
Douglas Chelsea.
on behalf of our news editor and his editorial crew, we say thanks for watching and have a wonderful day ahead.